Hello. Hi. Greetings. The desktop audio's off. No, it's not. Okay, let me get the Spotify thingy all set up. I thought I did that, but I didn't. Not fully, anyway. Okay, now it's fully set up. So now you know who the heck made these songs. Okay. So yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. Hellenic Taoist, welcome. What's up? Sup, cutie. Opposite direction. I'm working on graphics for my video game, Clip Idol. It's a minigame collection. You play minigames much like WarioWare on the Game Boy Advance. It's minigames that are like 4 to 8 seconds long, and they're played in rapid fire succession, and they keep getting faster until you eventually can't keep up with them anymore. Yes! Nukinen Goemon the Monk. Nuknin. On Twitch! Welcome! Hi! Hello! Greetings. Yes. Indeed. So this is graphics for one of the mini games I'm doing. It's supposed to be like a Dark Souls parody game. It's sort of like a rhythm game, but it looks like a Souls-like type game. Let me show you. There he is. So this is the graphics so far. This is what I'm drawing. Shall I demonstrate? Definitely located somewhere that is a pain in the ass to have a good internet connection. Damn. That's a terrible place to be. In today's day and age, everywhere should have good internet. They should... If there's not satellites, they put internet everywhere there should be. They should invent those. And also, everybody gets internet for basically free because everything uses it. Just have taxes pay for it. That'd be a good use for them. In my opinion. Alright, let me demonstrate Clip Idol. Because I feel like I should do that early on. Let me show you what I'm actually drawing for. Just give it a chance to compile. I'm in the art category, but it should be game and software development. But I'm actually drawing. So maybe art is good. It's still doing it. There we go. Does it appear? Is everything good? Yeah, it looks like it's appearing. It's on Twitch and it's on YouTube. Okay. It's on both platforms. All right. So let me demonstrate. It's basically WarioWare. I have it set to be this minigame every time for testing purposes. Yeah, I'm drawing this guy here. King Sandcastle. Or whatever. Whatever his name was. Let me turn on some other music. Hard to tell what's copyrighted, what's not. I have the desktop view so I can seamlessly go between windows. So you may have noticed that one of the frames is unfinished, and that frame is what I'm working on right now. I'm also kind of going back in adjusting the previous 2 frames so they're more consistent, a little more polished. Yeah, I was working on it tonight, and yeah, I kind of lost track of time, and I was like, oh shit, I have to live stream. I'm supposed to be live streaming this. I'm drawing it, but not live streaming it. So yeah. Forgive me if I don't talk very much. No, that's the right text. Let me get my focusing disclaimer up. Alright, that's where I had the Mario Kart disclaimer. No, the Mario Kart code for joining the tournament, but I'm not doing that right now, so I'm changing it. Alright. Forgive me if I don't talk very much, because I'll be working on this. This graphics. This is actually underneath the shoulder pauldron. So I should make it kind of dark, shouldn't I? Bam, bam, bam. What's this from? It's good. Va 11 Hala. Oh, I think that's like a visual novel. Good music. Okay. YouTube's fine. Okay, everything's good. I think I'm ready to get going. So I'm drawing underneath the sketch layers. But, not all of them are visible. Oh. I see it all now. Yeah, it's not too loud. Yeah, I think it's fine. So I'm drawing big paintings, and then I'm shrinking them down for the game. And I'm intentionally making them low quality so they could be pixelated, like pre-rendered graphics on the Super Nintendo, or the Sega Genesis. Or those old arcade cabinets, like Killer Instinct. Mortal Kombat. So detailed. Thanks! I'll be doing a few more frames of a different monster. Oh, actually, now that I'm looking, I drew it a little bit different, didn't I? Maybe I'll move these down. Oh, this is good music. Oh, I already liked it. I've listened to so many things, it's hard to keep track of them all. I have to get this stuff about the Switch 2 and tariffs off my chest. It's so freaking expensive, man. I don't think I'll be able to afford it. Like, $40 to $50, that's fine. My other consoles costed a similar amount, but with the tariffs that are going to happen and threatening to make literally everything more expensive, the Switch 2 could very easily cost over $700. And that is insane for a game console. And then the games are also going to be affected by tariffs, likely. And it sucks. I'm very upset. I'm very disappointed. For the prices that it's probably going to end up being, I may as well just put the money into upgrading my PC instead. Because my PC needs an upgrade. I just feel like the PC upgrade would be a better use for the money. If the Switch 2 is going to cost that much. I'll still be able to play Metroid Prime 4 on the old Switch. Got a lot of mileage out of that thing. I'm still playing it even. I use it a lot. A lot of my gaming streams are captured from my old Switch. It makes me very upset and disappointed that I might not be able to get the second Switch. Because I've been looking forward to it so much. But now there's the very real threat I can't buy it. Because I just can't afford it. Meanwhile, if I get a PC upgrade, if it's upgraded enough, I'll be able to more easily VTube and play PC games at the same time. Or VTube and use the computer for anything else. I could use Unreal more easily, because right now it barely runs on my computer. That would help me. That would help me make Lucida and other games in Unreal. And I've got a pretty big PC library too. And I don't think I can run a lot of the newer games that I have. So as much as I do love Nintendo's games. But it's just not fair, man. People are gonna wish Mario Kart was $80 in a few weeks. I'm not sure if I'd buy Mario Kart for $80 personally. Music just hit your ears. Oh yeah. This is one of my. Well, this is just what Spotify's playing. It's a daily mix, so it's like music, the kind of music I listen to all the time. Usually when I'm like driving. Yeah, the world... There's just no good news lately. I never wanted this to happen in the first place. I never wanted the people running everything to be the ones running everything. But now it's getting personal because the tariffs are hitting the games. And the Switch 2 was expensive to begin with. But like, it was just on the cusp of being acceptable to me. But now with the tariffs threatening to make it even more expensive, I just don't think it's going to be feasible to get. I want to have it. I want to get it. But it's asking a lot. I've got no shortage of other options to play. Like, I have all the consoles. I've got PlayStation 5 and a Series X. But I didn't get them at the same time. There was like a significant gap between me getting each of them. And the Switch 2 is threatening to be the cost of, like, both of them combined. But if I'm gonna, like, spend that much, I may as well just get a PC upgrade. Because that's something I actually need. Because I use my PC a ton. I'm using it right now. The added horsepower to help me make games better. It let me run more programs at once. It would make VTubing feel better, or like more possible. Because I want to like make a 3D model and do VR stuff someday. I'm just very unhappy about the news. Like, I'm not... It's hard to say if I'm angry or disappointed or a mixture of the two. But unhappy, definitely. Like, I want to keep supporting Nintendo because I love their games. They're very influential to me. I love playing on my Switch. I love the convenience. I love being able to take you places. My friend's kid loves it when I bring it over. I'm sure he'd love the Switch 2 as well. But... unless I drop like $800 on it. I just think there's... at that point, there's better uses for the money. And what if I have an emergency, you know? Emergencies cost money, and you gotta be prepared for that. And food costs money. Transportation costs money. Even money costs money. Probably be getting a lot more mileage out of my old Switch then. The little hybrid console that could. Well, nothing's been confirmed yet, except that pre-orders are being delayed due to tariffs. I mean, maybe it won't be so bad. I don't need the Mario Kart bundle specifically. I just want a more powerful Switch to play on. So like when I get third-party games, they don't run like ass. I don't want a Steam Deck because I specifically like Nintendo. Your screen froze. Oh, you're building... the internet you're building sucks. Oh. It's like my old college dorm. The internet was bad there too. Had to use an Ethernet cable. Worked pretty good then. That very same Ethernet cable is in my original Xbox. It was ridiculously, well, it is ridiculously long. I shouldn't say was, because it didn't stop existing. I still have it, and I still actively use it. Just not for modern machines. Using it for the retro console, where the amount of speed it gives is ludicrously fast. Played Halo 2 on Insignia with it. I don't think I'm gonna make myself more big. Okay. I don't even know what the point of these tariffs is. Like, who are they benefiting? I kind of feel like they're only putting them in place to be spiteful. Which is on brand, honestly. Yeah, they're putting him in place so the government can give more tax breaks to the super wealthy. Oh, okay. That's a totally reasonable thing for them to do. That definitely will not backfire in any way. That was sarcasm. I hate that. Yeah. Why can't billionaires be more like Bruce Wayne? They just dress up in superhero outfits at nighttime and beat up criminals. I'm Batman. Nah, instead, let's just, like, squeeze as much money out of everyone as possible. And be the most unlikable people ever. In fact, we're barely people. Hellenic Taoist says, your grandparents support the current administration. Told them you'll never forgive them and you don't want an inheritance from them. Good. You got stand your ground. A lot of people are saying you gotta reap what you sow, but I did not sow this. In fact, I wanted to sow the opposite of this. The super wealthy don't care if the Nintendo Switch costs $700. To them, that's chump change. That's gumball money. What layer is this? Oh. I just don't think anybody gets that much money from being ethical. Nobody. You gotta step on so many people like stairs to get that high. I don't think I'd ever want to have that much money. Because that would mean I'd have to step on so many people like stairs. I just don't have it in me to do that. A lot of people are selfish, looking out only for themselves. Thinking in the short term. They don't care what happens around them, or what happens to anyone else, as long as they benefit. And that's a philosophy I do not agree with at all. I guess that's why I've been so easy to take advantage of for so many years. Well, it's kind of a personal problem. I think when I see my family and we talk about the Switch 2, they're gonna complain so much about how much more expensive it is than the Switch 1. And then I'll be like, gee, I fucking wonder why. Nintendo's not completely innocent, because these are the prices before the tariffs kick in, and it's still a lot. And it's only gonna get worse. And I'm very unhappy. Like, if it's so bad that I am getting second thoughts about buying a Nintendo console, you just gotta stop. I was crazy enough to get the 3DS when its price stop was announced, and I got it before it kicked in for the Ambassador games. But over $700 for the Switch 2 and $80 to $90 at least for big releases, and they never go on sale. Well, they go on sale sometimes, but the sales aren't that significant. I've got a huge library of games already. Nintendo needs me more than I need them. Yeah, the irony of me saying that when a Zelda song's on. I didn't want it to have to come to this. But even I have my limits. Maybe it'll get better, maybe it'll get cheaper. But right now, I'm not having much hope for that. Because the PlayStation 5, that actually got more expensive. Usually consoles go down in price, that went up. Did I use this lawyer for anything? Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say about it without sounding like a broken record. Invested retro consoles. They won't randomly, arbitrarily decide that you're not allowed to play anymore because the manufacturer decided you said something they kinda didn't like. You can play Halo 2 on Insignia for free. All you need is an Xbox and a copy of Halo 2. And a flash drive. And a flash drive adapter. But other than that, play for free. You can buy... I need more PlayStation 3 games. I'm trying to find game collections. Because a lot of the PlayStation 3's biggest games are games I actually have already. On other consoles that are newer and run them better. It's surprisingly tough to find games for it. I'm glad it gives me access to my PlayStation 2 library again, though. Mega Man X collection. That's actually better than the new ones that are out now. Because the games run better and it has X1 through 6. But like the new ones are emulating the original and there's like more input lag. More slowdown. And it's not even all the games in one package. It's like two packages. People used to think the old collection was bare bones, but now it's actually a better fucking value than the new one. Well, unless you like concept art and that kind of stuff, which is fair enough. I thought things would be better by now. But they're not. Everything's just getting worse, because the people upstairs are super greedy. They don't care about quality, they just care about new ways of screwing everyone over and make it so they have to keep paying for stuff they can't even keep forever. It's very upsetting. Meanwhile, the prices of... the cost of living is going up significantly. Cost of entertainment's going up significantly. You need a car to get anywhere, and cars are fucking expensive. Public transit sucks. Eating out is like prohibitively expensive. One meal might not be so bad, but it adds up if you keep doing it. Recreational activities cost a lot more now. Games are probably one of the few hobbies that don't need a subscription. As long as you've got the retro stuff. And that's a huge part of why I like it. Because I bought it once. And I still have it. It never went away, as long as the consoles still work. And they do still work because I take good care of them all. Where's that? Oh, it's Protect Alpha. I'm very lucky I got Game Maker when I did, because it was a one-time purchase. But now it's a subscription, like everything else in the world. Both the tariffs, I might have to stick with Xbox, because since they're American, the consoles are American and the games are published by an American branch. I don't think the tariffs are going to affect them. At least here. Plus they got the smart delivery. So I don't have to specifically buy a Series X upgrade. It upgraded Sonic Unleashed for free. And on the Switch you have to pay for that shit. Granted, PlayStation does the exact same thing. But that doesn't mean I like it. If you're paying for the extra content, then fair enough. But just to make it run better, my Xbox does that for free. Unfortunately, near all the components used to make Xbox parts are imported. Oh no, not them too. Does the president even know what he's doing? Goodness. I thought Microsoft would be safe, but I guess not. Come to think of it, does America make anything? Kind of feels like we outsource everything. And we also import everything. So that's why literally everything in existence is so expensive right now. Because of these tariffs that benefit absolutely no one but the ultra wealthy, who don't need the fucking money because they have more than they can possibly spend in several lifetimes. So rich they could call an ambulance and not regret having called an ambulance. I'm sorry, in very low spirits tonight. Yeah, I think the YouTube stream is kind of screwed because I'm like very angry and sweary right now, and YouTube doesn't like that. Twitch doesn't care, but YouTube does. Maybe I should just stream on Twitch and then import the VOD after I censor all the bad words. Or like dub over the bad words. And it's like super obvious that it's dubbed over. But I don't know. Probably a bad idea because people do watch the YouTube streams. I see them. I see you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just very, very hard times. And the scary thing is, people 10 years from now, us 10 years from now, we're gonna look back at this and be like, oh, we had it so good back then. How could we not see it? Because that's what people were saying 10 years ago. And 10 years before that. It just... everything's just a never-ending cycle of misery. And it's avoidable misery. It's just that the ultra-wealthy are super keen on making everyone else's lives as miserable as possible. Well, the silver lining is that I can say all this and suffer no negative repercussions because, you know, First Amendment protection. If there's one good thing about it. Let's hope this this color, it's this one. This one here. I mean, it's probably not a big deal. Yeah, I'm just... Excuse my lack of enthusiasm about the future. The art streams don't last forever anyway. They're unarchived. So, like... I don't mean to be a downer. I chose this path because I want to try and help people feel better. Like, I want them to enjoy themselves. Because the world sucks. Everything sucks. I just want to try and make it suck a little bit less. Yeah. The new Donkey Kong game looks like a lot of fun. I don't want to have to be done with Nintendo forever though. Like I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about having to ditch them. I already didn't like the state of the world, but now it's personal. Unfortunately, I got my consoles when I did, because with the way things are going, they're probably going to get even more expensive. People even gonna endorse this? It's gonna be super low res. They'll see it around the bright parts, but not necessarily the fist. They might not even notice. I would still like to get Clip Vital on the Switch too. Might be releasing a game for a system I don't even have. Start a GoFundMe. Get Aizu a Switch too, so we could develop Clip Vital for it. And then it gets $10. And I'll be like, wow, this is doing numbers. I still gotta draw his head. I didn't do that yet. That's very important, because otherwise he won't be able to see anything. Because that's where his eyes are. Him. Okay. Let me do that. Oh, I have to give him the pauldron thing. But maybe his head's more important. Let me just remember what color I used for it. I'm sad. I guess another reason why I like games so much is because for once I feel like I'm in control. Is that the real reason why I like them so much? Is that why I like to create so much? Because I get to call the shots. Well, I guess making people happy too. Maybe a combination of those things. Alright. I want to give him jewels in his crown too. But they're not jewels, they're rocks. They're just rocks. Well, I'll always have my Switch 1. My all reliable. But the thought that it'll make them my last Nintendo console. Well, at least I ended on a high note. And then the note lasted for like 8 years. And I still get to play Metroid Prime 4 on it. And I'll share it with all my pals. Gotta put this behind the line. I gotta like organize this. Oh, wait, yeah. Belt, 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 belt. Well, this is all connected, so I should put it in the same folder. Oh, I'm sorry, you waited till you come in. The window's minimized. Hire me production time almost yell. Down. Let me see. Let me try to catch up. Hey yo, enjoy while it lasts. So almost yell. Yeah, I will. I fully intend to. I don't suck, so maybe it's not all too bad. It'd be monkey. What's the site called? Like, it's the infamous one where Mighty Number 9 got financed. Oh, Kickstarter. That's it. The 2DS was your last Nintendo system. Well, the 3DS family is also a good place to, like... That was also a very good system. It started off really expensive. For the time, that is. But then... Nintendo... slashed the price of the 3DS. And then it picked up momentum when good games started releasing for it. It's like the Mario 3D Land and Mario Kart 7. And then their fortunes turned around, and then everyone was happy. Oh, you bought a 2DS after not buying a Nintendo thing for like 8 years. Oh! Oh, well, it's still a really good system. I mean, the games are kind of going up in price. But... that's retro collecting for you. Although not every game is expensive. Like, I got the Halo trilogy for really cheap, and Reach. Like, surprisingly cheap. I thought it cost a lot more. But I guess because, like, the online modes are offline, that's why most people stuck around. But they don't know about Insignia and Sunrise. So I guess the joke's on them. Xenoblade's surprisingly cheap. Oh, for the Wii? Well, I guess because Xenoblade's really popular now, and people want it on, like, the Switch. So they're not really interested in the original on the Wii. Hard to say. I thought Xenoblade would be hard to find and, like, rare. But... yeah, it's actually some of the easier games to find, I guess. Pandora's Tower and The Last Story, I think, are super rare. Because not many people played them. Yeah, part of why I started a YouTube channel is because I wanted to share my love for retro games. Because I have a lot of games that maybe not a lot of people got to play. Last Story's okay-ish. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I will say it has a better opening than Xenoblade because it gets right to the good stuff. But I guess in the long term, Xenoblade had a lot more of the good stuff after you got past the opening. Oh, and Fire Emblem. Before Melee, nobody knew what Fire Emblem was outside of Japan. Oh, price-wise. That's surprising. Well, I guess if it's a, like, loose copy, then it costs less. If all you care about is playing the game, then yeah, that's good. But I'd imagine sealed copies go for a lot more. I saw a sealed copy of Metroid Fusion, and I was like, oh man, I want this! Then it was $300, and I'm like, I don't want it that badly. It was sealed, so that's why it was expensive. Nope, Roy says nobody knew who I was until I put on the mask. Before I was in Melee. Lucina wears a mask. She's Girl Marth. Or as I like to call her, Martha. And Marth, he's boy Lucina, so he's Lucino. But it's like I was saying. Now that the Switch 2 is like $1 bajillion, there's gonna be no cheaper options for consoles besides the Series S. Army Productions on YouTube says, to be fair, the game Roy originates from is kind of mid, so bro does the obscurity blow by being put in Smash. Yeah. I think Sakurai said he put Roy in Melee because that was the newest game at the time. The newest Fire Emblem game. And now people know Roy better for Smash Bros. Than for the game he's from. But Martha's like the iconic Fire Emblem guy. Even to this day. And then Corrin. Did people like what he's from? The game he's from? Because I feel like people know him better for being the Fire Emblem guy who also doesn't wear any shoes. I do think it's cool that Corrin could turn into a dragon partially. I think that goes pretty hard. Yes, his head should go in front of the body. Oh, Corrin's from the 3DS one. Well, there was Awakening, which is what Lucina and Chrom are from, and then that's the game where Fire Emblem got really popular in the West. And then Corrin's game came after that one. And then they made 2 versions of the game. Except it actually was 2 games, unlike Pokemon. You know what, let's keep this color for now, so I can see it. Instead of playing games, I just make my own. games are too expensive, so I'm making my own instead. That'll be the stream title. Is it too late to change the stream title? Because that would be a really funny title to call it. You know what? I'm doing it. Screw it. I'm doing it. On second thought, I'm drawing. Maybe I'll call it that if I'm like coding. On my stream, it'll be a funny title. Yeah, but I'm drawing, and I feel like the current title fits better. Maybe when you're doing a stream in Unreal and trying to figure it out, that could be a good title. Yeah, I'll save it for that. But I feel like it's more fresh in people's minds right now. Yeah, I'm doing it. Why not? I'll do it on Twitch first. Write it down for the next time you code on stream. Do people want to watch that? I feel like they like watching me draw better because I actually know what I'm doing when I'm drawing. Oh my god, it does fit on YouTube. Awesome. Well, you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. I don't want your damn lemons. Demand to see life's manager. Okay. Not okay. The lemons have become sentient and are a sprite you're drawing now. Yes, yes, they're King Lemon, and they're gonna punch you out. They'll knock your lights out. Then you'll see the "you died" screen. Yeah, maybe if I wasn't so impulsive with the money by doing things like buying food and paying rent, I might have more money for the Switch too. Well, that's what know-it-all YouTube commenters tell me. Yeah, just sell your firstborn son. I can't do that, I don't even have a son. In fact, I have no one to make a son with. And even that, you probably want someone that's rich. I wouldn't blame her. You could do the old but painful method. Sell old games for new ones. I don't want to sell old ones. The old games are the one thing I can't do without. And besides, new games get taken offline all the time. In fact, I specifically go out of my way to get old games. I don't want to sell them. I mean, I probably could sell the Pokemon game because I don't even like them that much. Those go for a pretty penny. I doth believe it is this color that I need to shade with. If I have them, check Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Those like to break in recent memory for some reason. No kidding? Last time I played my copy of Alpha Sapphire, it worked fine. And yeah, it's Alpha Sapphire because of course I got the blue one. I was like, I'm not putting my Pokemon in Pokemon Home. I'm keeping them in the game where they actually exist. And then the game gets bricked. And I'm like, well, at least I didn't lose them because I didn't feel like paying a subscription. Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. I still want to mod my 3DS so I can capture footage off of it. Like, just screw all the corporation run new stuff. 3DS recording software. Yeah, why did they have the foresight to put an HDMI port into them? Shaking my head. Oh, the funny thing is, really solid. There's a solid program on PC that could play them. They got a cease and desist. Yeah. That's unfortunate. On one hand, I get it, because it was emulating their most recent system. So that could And they were using it to play the latest Zelda game. So they were losing money on that, and that was copyright infringement. So I get that. But on the other hand, the Switch 2 is fucking expensive, and tariffs aren't gonna help at all. Well, I mean they are gonna help, but the only way they're gonna help is by helping make it worse. Besides, my PC's not strong enough to handle that. Don't tell anybody, but I got the Oculus. And part of why I got it is because I wanted to use a Virtual Boy emulator. So I could play Wario Land on it. But I cannot figure out how to put it on. Like, if Nintendo really cared, I think they'd have made Wario Land playable on the Switch. Virtual Boy Wario Land. And they would have ported it to the 3DS, because that's so obvious. But they never did. I want to play it with the VR stuff, and then it's actually going to be better on the Oculus. I want to ruin my eyes. And VR. I've used VR before. But if you mean the Virtual Boy, then yeah, I heard horror stories about that. Working on graphics for video game. Wonder why the brush always picks the soft eraser. Is this Lo-Fi Genova theme? Oh, yes it is. This is when Sephiroth and his mother go to a jazz lounge. This is what plays. Yeah, this definitely looks more correct. Every single live stream title will be making Clip Vital is going to be in relation to how expensive games are nowadays. Well, they've always been expensive, but people had wages back then. Army production, you're going to bed now. Have a nice rest of the have a nice rest of the stream and keep your spirits high. Thanks. Hope you have a good night. I will try. If I'm sad every single live stream, no one would want to watch me. I'm here to celebrate video games and make my own. Alright. Oh, wait, that is the color I used. Oh, dear me. Yeah. Oh, but it is pretty hard to be optimistic. Oh, wait, I remember why it's on the soft one. It's because that's the one I always set it to. Duh. Of course. Good enough. I'm gonna be right back. I need the bathroom. Okay. You're in charge, Fizz. Alright, I'm here. Okay. Do you think anyone knows if I reuse this fist? Because I do not feel like drawing a third fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sixth fist. Tongue twister. Bum 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 bum. I'm feeling a little out of it right now. Shit. If I don't draw this, who will? If I don't make this game, who will? Oh, it did make a copy. Oh, actually, this could work. Just has to go behind the other fist. Oh, actually, it looks totally fine. I just gotta make sure it actually fits in the box. Yeah, who's gonna notice or care? Wow, lazy dev reusing assets. Shut up. You draw this. I've got like 100 other graphics I have to draw. Maybe I'll... Why is this so big? It would indeed be very funny if I, like, put a flag on his head like a sandcastle, and his shoulder pauldrons were buckets, also like a sandcastle. That's not very Dark Souls-y though, is it? Should make it higher up so it looks... Oh, but that cuts off the graphic. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Whatever. Then. Blah. Oh. I just remembered. There's like a new thing for Blue Sky. There's like a TikTok replacement that uses the same protocol as Blue Sky called Skylight. Yeah, Skylight. It's functionally it's like TikTok, but it uses the Blue Sky system for its content. And also your profile carries over on Blue Sky. So you're not starting from zero. Yeah, everything you see on Blue Sky, you can also see on Skynet. I made an account there. I'm gonna be using that for my TikTok replacement, I guess. I don't see why not. Blue Sky exploded. What's to say Skynet's not gonna also explode? Why is this not working? Oh wait, I remember now. It's because the shading's on top of the highlights. So that's why it's getting darker. Yeah. I've actually been drawing a bit off stream. It's tempting to just flop into bed. Oh, it's getting late, that's why. Bah. I have to go shopping tomorrow. I can't put it off anymore. I'm running out of stuff in the house. I'm trying to get as much as I possibly can out of the stuff I buy at the store. I do have to draw the shoulder pauldrons on this. Let's finish this guy at least. Yeah, maybe there's gonna be more people scrolling tomorrow. Go on a shopping trip and then start streaming. Or like go outside to a place that doesn't cost money to go to. Which is very hard to do. Bullshit. is in front. Just need the right color. Yeah, this is it. Oh, why is it so much brighter on this one? Okay. So this one's gonna go behind the fist on the... Well, actually it's his right. So I must have labeled them... I labeled them backwards when I was naming the layers.
Open your eyes.
Okay. That should do it. Almost. Just one final touch. Gotta make the eyes glowy. I just gotta make sure it fits in the boxes now. Oh, it's very slightly too big. That's okay, I could shrink it down. Okay. There. Apply transformation, yes. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Okay, time to export all of them. It's like I gotta look at the resolution again. 230 by 230, okay. Rasterize fast. That's what makes it pixelated. Too big. It has to be precise, otherwise it's gonna export wrong. That's not great when you're doing a pixel art game. Final one. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Let's input the sprites to this. I went all the way to the bottom. Yeah. Time to test it out. Test it out. Yeah. Look good to me. I guess I'll end here for tonight. I'll do more tomorrow. Alright. I'll probably draw Lucida as a change of pace. I want to use Unreal. I should probably, like... Actually, why don't I do this one next? Alright, I'm just gonna find somebody to raid on Twitch. Drawing pizzas. Alright, you got my attention. Alright, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, thanks for chatting, thanks for listening to me complain about tariffs. I just had to get that off my chest. Alright, I'll be drawing again tomorrow. I hope to see you next time, or whenever you feel like it, man. Alright, bye everyone. Take care.